We will be replacing these aftermarket halogen headlights on this 2000 Volkswagen Jetta with all new LED lights from Halo Lighting. The halogen headlights have a color temperature of 3005 Kelvin and a light output of 109 lux. These headlights have already been modified, so this will not be the same as a typical installation for this vehicle. The bulbs are located under the hood, directly behind the headlight assembly. We will first remove the dust cover. For this cover, we will turn it clockwise to remove. Next, we will remove the two wires. The blue wire is the positive wire, and the black wire is the ground wire. The second wire may be difficult to remove while the bulb is installed. Let's remove the bulb. First, unhook the spring holding the bulb in. Open the spring, and now we can remove the bulb. We can unplug the wire from the bulb by pulling it directly out. For this H1 size bulb, the positive wire was plugged into the bulb directly, while the ground wire was plugged into the housing. The housing makes contact with the metal ring on the bulb, completing the circuit. Now we will replace the bulb with our FLBH bulb from Halo Lighting. You can see the LED chips on the FLBH bulb are in the same position as the filament of the halogen bulb. This will give you optimum performance. The FLBH bulb has two wire connectors. The red wire is the positive wire, and the black wire is the ground wire. Let's plug in the bulb. First, connect the two positive wires. Here, it is blue to red. Next, plug in the two ground wires, or black to black. Now we can install the bulb. This bulb is longer, so we will need to loosen the housing in order for it to fit. We do not need to remove the housing completely, just loosen it. To do that, we will remove these two screws on the top. Now we can install the bulb. Line up these two notches on the bulb with these two holes in the housing. Insert the bulb into the housing and slide the spring back over the top of the bulb. Attach the spring onto the hook to secure. The proper orientation for this bulb is vertical, with the LED chips on the left and right side. If needed, this bulb can be easily adjusted. Simply pull back on the bulb inside the housing and turn. If you cannot see the orientation of the bulb, just make sure that the pigtail of wire in the back is hanging directly down. Now we can close the dust cover. Sometimes the LED bulbs may not fit in the factory dust cover. At Halo Lighting, we carry aftermarket dust covers that will fit over the LED bulbs. First, measure the opening for the dust cover in order to get the right size. This opening is 65 millimeters. Here is the aftermarket dust cover that is much deeper than the factory dust cover. We will need to cut a slit into the top of the dust cover that is the same width as the LED driver. Be careful not to make the incision too wide. Now, pull the driver and the two connectors through the slit of the dust cover. And then attach the dust cover. Reconnect the two wires, positive to positive, or red to blue, and ground to ground, or black to black. Finally, we will want to cover those connections inside the original dust cover with some electrical tape to keep them from being exposed. Cover it twice to make sure they were protected, and tuck the original dust cover safely into the housing. Finally, we will attach the two screws into the top of the housing and repeat these steps on the other side of the vehicle. Technician's tip: check to make sure the lights are working before putting everything back. We will need to remove a few other pieces to reach the bulb on the driver's side. Remove the top two screws and pull out the plastic cover. Then, remove the two screws for the housing to loosen it. If there still isn't enough room, you can remove the plastic housing around the battery. Now we can complete the steps from before. Remove the dust cover and the first wire. Remove the bulb from the housing and then the second wire. Install the new LED bulb, making sure it is orientated vertically. Install the aftermarket dust cover, cutting a slit in the top for the driver and the two connectors. Connect the new bulb and secure the connections inside the original dust cover with electrical tape. Replace the two screws for the housing and then replace all the plastic coverings that we removed. Here is a 2000 Volkswagen Jetta with all new LED lights from Halogen Lighting. These lights have a color temperature of 6047 Kelvin and a light output of 713 lux. A bright white light that is 7 times brighter than the halogen bulb.
Safer, smarter, brighter, better. We are Ayla Lighting.